Hello YouTube! I'm Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays Slay the Spire II. Yes, this just came out in early access and well, I covered the original 2 years back when it first came out, so I figured one good classic roguelike deserves another. For those of you not familiar with Slay the Spire 2, it is a direct sequel to the first one. It is a deck building roguelike where each card represents an attack or block or some sort of combat action, and you build your deck as you ascend the spire, getting harder and harder enemies, and there are 5 different characters to play as. So we're going to start out with the first character, the Ironclad. He is making his triumphant return from the original. We're going to start out on Ascension 0. I've played through a couple of these just once, but I figured I'd show you the baseline difficulty. Ascensions are basically once you beat the run with a character, you can turn on a harder level of difficulty. So let's dive in. So we start off with Niao. Niao also making her triumphant return. She will give us a randomly assorted set of 3 starting bonuses to start our run. We can remove 1 card from our deck. We can get Niao's Fury. Let's see, deal 10 damage, put 2 random cards from your discard pile into your hand, and exhaust, or get Greed, which is a curse, but also get a ton of gold. I like keeping my deck thinner, or at least at the start I do. So here's our initial starting deck. A bunch of strikes, a bunch of defends, and a bash. And the strikes and defends are sort of like your bare bones basic bread and butter, but they're not very good compared to stuff you can get. So you do want to ultimately try to remove them. So this will let us get started on removing it. Do we want to remove a strike or a block? We'll remove a strike. All right, Act 1, the Underdock. So here we can sort of plan our ascension here, and we can also scribble up the map here. So this run up here, this path right here, this gives us a shop. Also gives us an elite fight. Elites can drop can drop trinkets. On the other hand, these paths over here will ultimately lead to early campfires. And actually this side will go extra early, like double campfires. And we can still pick up an elite over here. I think right side is the right side. And actually I like no, if we go right, so we could go on either side here. This gives us a question mark room. Which might just give us an interesting event. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go up middle, hang a right up here, and then hang a right up here. By here, we should have a deck put together to tangle with this elite. Now, the only problem is that we don't hit any shops on our way up this particular path. We do hit 2 elites, which is nice, plus lots and lots of campfires. I'm willing to forego the shop because, yeah, lots of shops, I mean, you're going to be broke at that point. We can spend gobs of money. So let's go up the middle. All right, so this is our enemy, the Sludge Spinner. The way it works is we have 3 energy. We have our cards drawn from our deck at random. We have Burning Blood, which is our other starting relic. So we heal 6 HP. So we can take a little bit of damage each run, but Defends will help prevent that. Bash will apply damage and make them vulnerable. And this tells me what they're about to do. They're going to debuff me and also try to damage me. So I figure let's bash them. Now, if I don't defend here, I'm going to take all 8 damage. This will do 9 damage, bring him down to 20. And we're going to draw, this is our draw pile. We're going to draw So he's still going to be weak, but he might... Yeah, you know what? We're going to take that. We're going to take all 8 of this on the chin. Yeah, because he made us weak. Oof. Yeah, I don't know if we can kill him. Yeah, 3 times 6 is 18. That's not enough, even with this debuff. That weakness hurt us pretty badly. We're going to have to put up a defend, and... Unfortunately, he's going to get in more damage than I would have liked him to. Now, our weakness wore off, so we can bash and finish the job there. Still, we healed back from that. And now we get to get some gold and pick from one of 3 cards, or skip it. Picking nothing is a choice. Let's see, Perfected Strike. Deal some for all of your cards. No, we're getting rid of our strikes. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Or 5 damage twice. That would be good if we had strength. You know what? I'm going to skip it for a moment. None of those were really speaking to me. All right, we've got one guy. Let's put up some block to block at least part of that. And let's put you on death's door here. And I'd rather attack into the guy that doesn't have thorns. Yeah, 2 strikes will do it. And then we put up a defend. Doesn't block everything. But now you don't have your thorns. Your thorns wore off. Can't kill him in 1. So we can put him in range of 2 shots. And bash and take him out. There we go. Potion of Binding. So potions are something that you can use. They're not cards. They sit up in our potion slot. Apply weak and vulnerable to all enemies. That's quite useful. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Okay, now here's a build around. So here's something, this is like a cornerstone combo piece. Now we have to pay 2 to activate the power, but now we can start taking lots and lots of block cards, or cards that give us block frequently, and Juggernaut will be the one that will start dishing out damage to everybody. All right, so now the problem with Juggernaut here is that it is a power, which means we play it once, and now it's active for the whole battle, but it by itself is investing 2 energy to not do anything at the moment. That being said, it is... We wanted to put up block anyway, so now we really want to get rid of our strikes. Unfortunately, yeah, these guys are going to hit us pretty hard. So each of these... I know we have Juggernaut up, but... Can we kill you? With a bash and a strike. Vulnerable makes them take 50% more. That makes strike do 9. 8 plus 9 does not get us there. So we are going to defend. And strike does technically slightly more damage than another defend, and we're fully defending against the damage coming in. Frail makes us gain less block, unfortunately. All right, we're going to just want to kill this guy. And unfortunately, the way these guys work is they get stronger when you kill their buddy. Now, it does cancel their action, which is good. And we get a little more damage on them. But now, oh, he's going to try and debuff me again. Well, hey, 3 defends. I mean, it's good either way. All right, not too bad. I think we got a good thing going here with Juggernaut. Now, we want to, yeah, anything here that gives us block is going to synergize with our Juggernaut. So we're going to go True Grit. We want lots and lots of block now. And yeah, we want to go up this path. So let's go for this question mark here. Enchant a Striker Defend with Spiral. Ooh, actually, yes. And then we want to enchant to Defend to make itself play itself twice. Enchantments are new to this one. So that way, if we have Juggernaut active, we play that, and then we play it twice, and we get 2 procs of Juggernaut. Haunted Ship, okay. We will start with Juggernaut. And some block, and some damage. And 2 unplayable wounds. Here's our double play Defend. Let's see if this works the way I think it does. Yes, it does. It does trigger Juggernaut twice. We can do slightly more with our strikes here. But I did want to play that. Frail, Weak, Vulnerable. Ew. That is not a fun combo. All right, well, let's defend. Defend. Luckily, the Juggernaut procs do not seem to be beholden to the weak penalties here. Granted, because of the Frail, we're still going to be taking a lot to the face. Can we get to the finish line with Bash and Vulnerable? Oh, unfortunately, the Vulnerable does not seem to also interact with that Vulnerable. So at some point, I may want to get rid of those statuses. This guy hits pretty hard for a non-elite. All right. Bully. Deal 4 damage for each invulnerable. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Actually, no, this works out really well. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. Whenever we gain block, once we've played Juggernaut, that does an additional 5. So this, we don't actually want to get rid of all of our attacks. But Rage just makes them even better. All right. We could heal, but I want to smith so that we can upgrade. Let's see what we have here. Whenever you gain block, deal 7 damage. As much as I would like to make it innate, but I do want to get more damage out of Juggernaut. So let's improve it first. Living Fog. Unfortunately, we do not have Juggernaut in our starting hand for the first time. That being said, we can start off with a Bash to get... And then we can do our double defend. So we block all that incoming damage. Smoggy. Can only play 1 skill per turn. Oh, that's unfortunate because we have like a wombo combo here. Like I would have loved to. Oh no, we can do Juggernaut plus Rage and then do a strike, and that will trigger off of that because Juggernaut is not a. There we go. I wonder why oh yeah, because it was, yeah. Let's do all of our defense and then do a true grit, because we don't have our rage active anymore. The rage is not a power. Oh, we're still smoggy? Oh, that's no good. Man, this smoggy is not fun. I guess we do our defend? Actually, no, we do our rage and then our 2 strikes. It's like the one enemy that hard counters my deck. All right, we got to kill him before these guys go off. I think we double defend, or it could hit the wrong person. That's the one problem, is we don't control. Five strength does not get us there. What about... I hate to blow all of our potions on one, but that gets us there, rather than take, like, a ton of damage from all that. Another rage. It's worth it, because not every enemy is going to do that kind of crap to us. True Grit lets us choose what card we want to exhaust, and also gives us more block. Defend Plus would give us... Well, first I'm going to... let's boost up True Grit, just because that way we can control which card it exhausts. Gambling Chip. That is helpful to find our Juggernaut early. Ooh, alright. First elite fight. These guys. So they will hide... I actually kind of like what we have right now. I'm going to put the defense back so that they come... Actually, no. I want them because I want I like our cards as they are. We'll start with a Juggernaut, and then we do our double defend. And that does not trigger their going into their hidey holes. Now, the one problem is we don't have any AoE. All right, so we'll start off with Rage. Strike will trigger them going into their hidey hole. I should probably do my defense triggers first. That way I'm not hitting their armor. And as long as I'm keeping my damage rage, we take another shot at you. We can kill you. Takes a shot at you, put up some defense. Alright, I'm liking our Juggernaut build. We're going to take a little bit of a hit, but, I mean, honestly, this is not as bad as... Alright, we can do Rage. Let's do our double defend. Let's do our normal defend. All right, good. I was hoping that would kill that guy. And then strike, we could do more targeted damage here. Not bad. Keeping ourselves nice and protected. Double defend. Nice. That went that. Oh, even more healing for combat. All right, I'm happier. Damage, draw a card. Deal damage. Increase this card's damage by 5 this combat. I mean, we do want attacks, but we'd rather have, like, free attacks. Because, hang on. Range specifically says whenever you play an attack. So it's not whenever you do damage. It's when you play an attack. So we want super cheap attacks. I do still want to err on the side of things. Unless we get a freebie attack. We get a freebie attack, I am absolutely grabbing that. All right. Let's... I mean, we want to dig for our Juggernaut here. So, yeah, we're just going to say scrap them all. We have our Juggernaut. We have our double defend. You give yourself some defense, but that's okay. All right, we'll play Rage. So that's going to give me 3 each. I do want to actually get enough. I do want to play True Grit. But what card do I want to exhaust? I don't want to exhaust the defend. I will exhaust one of those. Yeah, now we have enough defense to soak all that up so we can actually start healing back to full. At some point, I think I'm going to cut Bash. Bash does not do anything for us, and it's expensive. I mean, we'll play Rage. We will double defend. And dead. And we heal. All right. Body Slam is really good because we want to be accumulating block like crazy anyway. I know Pyre is golden and gives us more energy, but that's another 2-cost power. We take Body Slam. What is the upgrade? Oh, that makes Body Slam free. Oh, heck yeah. That's a free attack. I even said that we wanted to go for a free attack. All right, another elite. All right, what do you do? Hang on. I want to see what you do. Cannot lose more than 20 HP per turn. That's okay. We do not do massive burst damage. I like the Body Slam plus the Rage, but that doesn't do anything for us. Yeah, I mean, we don't have our Juggernaut. That's the problem. And if we only pitch like 3 cards... Can we salvage this turn? No, because we can't actually use all of our energy. 2 rages do not do anything good for us. I'm going to pitch everything except for the double defend. Ugh. I guess we bash and then double defend. Call it a day. Ooh, that's not going to be fun. Well, there's our Juggernaut. And we will put up some defense. Okay, Rage. All right, we have our combo pieces here. We have Rage. We double defend. Oh, we're not going to be able to do more than 20 to him. Yeah, unfortunately, the body slam would be a fantastic finisher here, but his ability prevents us from dishing out more. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can rage. We bash. I really don't like bash. We'll burn those 2. Ow. Yeah, you're going to get more dazed into my hand. Well, here's the good thing. True Grit can get rid of dazed. All right, let's see if I can just kill you this turn. I can. A vulnerable potion. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. Okay. I don't know if another body slam gets us to where we want to go. That might be too many of them, but I will take another 12. We'd have to upgrade it for it to be good. Sorry about that. Do I want another True Grit or no? Nah. Entering the pitch dark chamber, sunlight pierces the darkness from above, just as the door slightly illuminated. It appears the podium with the map. You feel compelled to take it suspicious. Receive the spoils map. Marks a site of 400 extra gold. Oh, but it's an unplayable card in the next act. Still, 600 extra gold's not too bad. We'll take the spoils map. All right. Do we want to upgrade? Is there something that we need to upgrade? I think this is a rest. Because we are up against the crab, and the crab does a lot of damage. No! Oh, crap. It's not the crab. It's the Lagvulin. This thing starts out sleeping. That's actually fantastic. Because it rewards you for having a turn to set up. Yes, which means we can set up. Now we're going to wake it up, but that's okay. Because I think this is about as good as we're going to get. We do Rage, Bash, Double defend, body slam. That's about as good of an opener of a turn as we can get. So it is worth waking it up at this thing. So let's start with rage. There we go. That was a good turn one. Now this thing is going to have a turn of stunned, and now it's going to start hitting like a truck. But we have a rage. We have a double defend. We have another defend. We have... So we're going to block all of that, and it's already half dead. Oh, True Grit can get rid of the spoils map. Doesn't delete it forever, it's just... Now here we don't have Enrage, so we don't get freebie double prizes off of our strikes. Man, we could have gotten away without healing at the campfire. I should have had more faith in my deck. All right, let's see what we got here. We can double defend. We don't have... Yeah, this does 7, this does 6, so it's actually better just to... Although actually that would have done 9 because of the... Alright, our strength and dexterity is lowered, but I have a feeling that isn't going to matter for Juggernaut. Yeah, that doesn't hurt Juggernaut. Oh, we are so close. You're going to hurt us, but we're going to heal to full next turn anyway. And let's just finish you with that. Nice. 100 gold. Dark Embrace. Whenever a card is exhausted, block is not removed at the start of your turn. Ooh. That's an expensive one, but it's a combo piece. All right, we got to start trimming. Also, we got to see what our puppet all the way up here. Take these. Take. Chant a skill with imbued. This card is played automatically at the ooh. You may re-roll each card reward once. Replace Burning Blood with Black Blood. Oh. No, I think imbued kind of works. Yeah, our double defend is already enchanted, so you can't enchant it again to play itself. I don't want to do True Grit right off the top, so we will imbued a rage here, and then we'll probably upgrade that. All right, we want to desperately hit this shop as quickly as possible. Oh, and there's our map. All right, we can... Yeah, just the spoils map. Actually, we can replace all the basics in hopes of getting something spicier. Yeah, so that it pre-plays Rage for us. We could play another Rage. Do a defend and then... Oh, it doesn't double tick them. Fair enough. And you took a Rage. That's all right. So yeah, he's gonna run. Here's the problem. Barricade needs to become cheaper. Because if I just put up Barricade, that costs us a whole turn. I think it's better for us to do double defend, do a true grit. I will exhaust the Barricade, and then we'll hit him one time normal. Yeah, because he's knocking down our defense anyway. There we go. You know, they stole our one Rage. I don't know, actually, I don't think we want to take it back. Let them keep it. Fish oil. Iron Wave Plus is beautiful because it is both an attack, which will trigger Enrage, but also gives us block, which triggers our thing. Yeah, do I want to take our non-enchanted Rage back? I guess we do. Because we can make sure it doesn't show up twice. All right, this guy, if we block his stuff fully, then we're good. Let's throw back these in hopes of getting a body slam. Yeah, there's no need to play the extra Rage. I'm starting to regret Barricade. Juggernaut is absolutely needs to be there. But Barricade just might be too slow. Okay. Here we go. We put up a defend. Unfortunately, you hit the wrong person. We can body slam you. That unfortunately is not going to give us enough. Oh, that thing triggered the three attacks in a single turn. Fortunately, it's not enough to fully block that, so he's not going to get stunned. Yeah, we do need to get rid of Bash. Your hit will do nothing. And then literally anything will finish you off. Block potion, much more important than a vulnerable potion. Shrug it off. Gain block. The only problem is it doesn't come upgraded. Still, it's a good one. Alright, first things first, we get rid of our bash, because that is just a bad card. Upon equip up enchant up to 3 things with sharp. Draw 2 additional cards. Okay. Apply 1 weak to all enemies. Alright, what... gain block and upgrade a card? I can get behind that. Gain an additional 5 block from defend cards. Ooh. Gain 50 block if you take unblocked attack damage this combat. Die. So, oh man. And it costs 0. This is either going to carry us or we lose to it. But I'm taking it. Also take armaments and fasten. This could get very hairy very quickly, but... Vigor and a chant with vigorous 8. Lose the fire potion. Yeah, I'll take the max HP. Yeah, let's go for the campfire. Let's go for the smith. Does... Okay, that makes barricade cost less. Gain 75 block, good God. But no, if we're going to use barricade, it needs to cost not 3. All right. We still can't play both of them at once. Let's get rid of you two. Actually, which one of these are we going to play first? Because these guys are not going to be hurting us very much. So maybe a barricade with the double defend actually kind of works. Although it's going to be a while before we see our Juggernaut again. Ooh, I'm glad we went. If we have the Gambit, we definitely want to play barricade. All right, here goes nothing. Take 5 damage. Well, True Grit can get rid of one of the toxics. Unfortunately, we're just going to keep building up block, but that's okay. Yeah, let's upgrade Fasten. Play Fasten. We'll play True Grit. Exhaust one of these toxics. Yes, it does block. All right, the rage. Oh man, body slam is going to just be insane. Yeah, now I know why I kept that. Yeah, 3 attacks triggers that. As long as we don't take any unblocked combat damage, we're golden. $39. 63, so we can just delete you off the face of the earth. And even play the toxic so it doesn't sting us. And unfortunately, without the I guess we could do that, shrug it off. We can play the Gambit again. See, without Juggernaut here, we have 139 block. There's Juggernaut. So yeah, it's just really bad when Juggernaut shows up first thing. But now we can play our Rage. A Gambit 160 point body slam. Perfected Strike. I do like Shrug It Offs to draw more cards. Another question mark battle. Okay, this is one where I would, well, I do kind of want Barricade. And actually, if I draw more stuff, I might draw into Juggernaut and have the same dilemma. So, you know what? I'm not going to replace any cards. We're going to Barricade. We're going to defend, and we're going to Body Slam. All right, you have a minion. We have our Juggernaut. And we are not under Gambit risk here, so even though this is going to pierce our armor, it will not kill us, because we haven't played that Gambit card yet. Let's shrug it off. We can Rage. Drop a strike. There's our so we play our Gambit. We play Fasten, which will this will, our double defend will be double as good. We strike you and delete you. I'm liking it. Nope, nothing here plays with what we want, and no zero cost attacks, so we skip. And there's our 600 gold plus lizard tail. If you would die, heal to 50. So even if we screw up our Gambit, that basically will bring us back. All right, I like this line because it brings us to the shop, and to a campfire and to an elite. Chosen cheese. Random common cards. I don't want to bloat my deck. So we're going to take the damage, and we're holding on to the chosen cheese. The end of combat, gain 1 max HP. Okay. That's good for me. We are absolutely smithing here. And yeah, the Gambit giving us 25 extra block, I think will just make it even better. Because that's 25 extra damage for body slam. Ooh, barricade and the Gambit. Yeah, we're happy with this little combo here. We are not replacing anything. All right, we barricade. We Gambit. So every time we strike, it gives us a dazed. So rather than pollute our hand, I figure we wait for Juggernaut and thus get rid of the strikes. There's our Juggernaut. We also have plenty of time to play a Fasten. Yeah, this block potion can be our emergency, like, crap, we're about to run out of armor. Yeah, we don't need to use any of our potions at the moment. Ooh, using armaments to upgrade defend? And it's also boosted by Fasten? And that's not the Juggernaut is not triggering his dazed condition. I mean, 1 extra dazed isn't going to hurt us. I have 76 damage. Well, there's our dazed. Let's rage. Let's see what we get from Shrug It Off first. Yeah, triple prizes. Because you get the proc from Enrage, plus the damage, plus the healing, plus the proc from the healing. No, you're not going to break through my armor. Thank you, game, for not making me wait another whole time. Gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Okay. A pre-upgraded True Grit looks good. Whenever you play... Oh! Well, it's like another it's a Juggernaut, but it only lasts 1 turn. Battle Trance is also... No, I think a pre-upgraded True Grit fits the bill. Alright, now we have money. We don't need another barricade. Another body slam, however. Okay, what are our thing? Enchanted attacks deal 9 extra damage. First hand you draw, each upgrade is up each combat is upgraded. Gain 20% extra gold. Well, first off, let's remove a strike. I will buy a body slam. We can take a bellows. This is a 3-cost attack, which will combo nicely into with rage and all that. I'll take a bolas. Now, I don't think, yeah, that's not an attack. Defend is not an attack, and neither is enrage, so the lighter would do nothing for us. So I think we keep our gold. Yeah, I think we ditch everything to dig for our powers. Of course. Well, I don't think barricades... Well, so here's the thing. We're going to be getting the Gambit. Although we are going to be we're going to be losing both of our body slams for a while. So we may need to go for Juggernaut. These guys do put out a lot of damage. And you know what? We're going to drink our fish oil. And I'm going to drink our block potion. Now, body slams are doing 31. So we can end you. All right, good. It didn't kill them, which is actually good because we have enough armor to resist all their stuff, and then next turn we should be able to hopefully kill them. Yeah, weak does nothing to me. There's the Gambit. 3 damage at the start of your next turn. The upgrade literally does nothing? I don't know if that's a bug or whatnot, but I guess we're... Oh, it's because we're weak. The rounding, it'd probably be like a 4 damage upgrade. I'm not sure I'm comfortable playing the Gambit here. Because we will lose all of our armor next turn. We can take you out with Bolas. Take you out. Oh, actually, yeah, if we play the Gambit, it just kills you. All right. That works. Cards containing strike deal 3 damage. Okay. Fiend Fire, exhaust your hand. No, thank you. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block for each card exhausted. Interesting. Although I think that's only going to give us one instance of that, so no. And no, we don't need to heal here. Let's upgrade. Fasten looks good. Armaments Plus looks really good. Now this is the crab. Gonna make me choose, aren't you? I think this is a barricade situation because we're not killing the crab quickly. So we will put back Juggernaut. We will put away Bolas. I will keep Body Slam around. Oh, excellent. I was hoping we'd get the Gambit. Oh, and these all get upgraded. Fantastic. And then we can Body Slam over here. Oh, bam! So yeah, if one is going to be attacking for more, but if our back was to it, it would get even more damage. So by doing an attack, we turn ourselves towards it, so we take less from it. We take a little bit more from here, but it's only doing a little nip anyway. I mean, might as well. Draw cards. Anger is actually really good for us. Block. Block. Ooh, excellent. All right. So we rage. We definitely Iron Wave. And double defend. And now we need to turn ourselves around this way. All right, we can play armaments to upgrade everything. Let's shrug it off. And actually, we want to turn ourselves around, so we play the strike. We don't have Juggernaut right now. All right, we play Rage. We probably can kill them, although we're weak. Yeah, this frail does not help. Oh, it hit the wrong one. We were if the random 6 bonus damage hit this one, we wouldn't be taking 33 to the face. Man, where's our Juggernaut? I think we're going to... Yeah, we really need our Juggernaut. And because of the frail, we're getting less defend out of that. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to plink you with the bolas. We will, the Gambit. We'll turn back to this side. Double defend. Single defend. Build our armor pool all the way back up. Man, still don't have that. All right, bolas takes that off. Oh yeah, you got 90. You got a whole bunch of armor. Shrug it off. I mean, we could actually punch through the armor and do some damage this turn. We'll get rid of the anger here. Knocked it down to 16, even though it got the huge armor. And right there at the end, there's our Juggernaut. It took us that long to get it back into our hand. We really need to thin the deck. I do like the bolas, though, because it's an extra card for us. Man, no, because we care about instances of block, not magnitudes. So no, we're skipping. All right, what do we get for our boss relic? Add apotheosis. Most of our stuff's already upgraded. Whenever you play 2 or fewer, no, we play lots of stuff. 3 cards, enchant it with Swift. Ah, first time you play this, draw 3 cards. Yes. That will help us cycle through our deck faster. I think if I put it on Barricade or Juggernaut, if we're in a situation where we have to dig for more, then maybe throw it on the Gambit too. Or possibly Fasten. Yeah, I think because this only triggers the first time we play it, I think it makes sense to put them on the powers. Although, no, because I want it on... Actually, hang on. Oh, wait, no, the other I can't enchant the other rage because it's enchanted with the play this immediately. We'll do it on the Gambit, and we'll do it on this rage. All right, we still have a boatload of money, so we can hit an early shop, followed by this, followed by elites. All right. Of course. So we decided that it is better to throw away Barricade in these cases if it's just a normal fight. I am keeping double defend because that's double prizes there. Our Bellows, yeah. Oh, okay. Problem. I kind of wish I had kept the other one. But I am not playing the Gambit on myself. Let me do a skill potion here. Lose one HP, exhaust one card. Okay. Give me a random attack. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Maybe I do want to actually take that card for real next time I get offered it, if I get offered it. Alright, I am going to lose a little bit of max HP to these guys. But I am not playing the Gambit because I'm going to lose all that block. I don't mind him buffing one more turn because we'll kill him before. Yeah, ow. Alright, Rage giving us 3 extra. That's much better. All right, let's get some defense built, or some block built up. You would do 15. All right, took a few more hits than I wanted to there. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. It costs 0. Oh, this is our get out of jail free card right there. Third attack, no thank you. 12 block, too expensive. Nope. All right, let's cut another strike. A 0 cost attack absolutely fits into our thing, especially because it draws us a card. I will take that. Potion slots. Colorless cards. Regen, we do plenty of that. Energy potion, absolutely. That's another get out of dilemma free card, because just giving us 2 energy will let us play both of them on a crucial fight. All right, beautiful. And then we go up here, hit the campfire, hit the elite. 3, thrown at the merchant for 100. No, I'll just take a... Okay. Spire sale, everything must go. Happy flower? Question mark. Every 5 turns gains. These are like... Start each combat with 4 block. Oh, these are like crappy versions of... These are crappy versions or knockoff versions of the original one. I will buy the anchor. This will actually help diffuse the issue of the... He's got a lava lamp behind him. All right, we are smithing. I think we are upgrading that other body slam to make it a free attack. Okay, we only have the one. That's fine. We are replacing none of them. We shrug it off. We don't need to, for one more, it doesn't really. We will body slam you and take 3 damage. But again, we're not under Gambit duress here, so now we will be, but that's okay. We play the Gambit and draw 3 cards. Let's hang on. I got to do this correctly because I don't. Our hand can only hold so many cards. So if we draw too many cards too quickly, I think the rage plus 3 cards. There we go. Okay. We can do Flash of Steel because that just draws us 1. We get our Juggernaut. We absolutely play our Juggernaut. I think here we do our Iron Wave because it does so many procs, but so does Defend. The double Defend is a good one. And actually makes Body Slam hit harder, so. But then again, this does the damage, gives us 7 extra block. Yeah, actually the Iron Wave is better. Into the Body Slam. We've got more than enough. And we have both of our mega combo pieces active. All right, we will Armaments. That upgrades everything. We can Fashion Plus to get the Gambit again. Flash of Steel again. Get Bolas out there. And we do 2 grit to nuke one of the strikes. Oh no, weak vulnerable. And you're going to hit me for 43 out of my 147? You might bring me down to close to yeah, how about a 106 point Body Slam? Whenever you add an attack to your deck, upgrade it. All right. No, no, and no. Just because they're upgraded does not mean we have to take them in. Strawberry, max HP. Okay. Extra campfire's good. Then the elite, then the boss. Okay. We can keep the rage because it draws us more cards. We'll keep the body slam too. And actually the defend what? No. All right, we're going to play the Rage to draw 3 cards. Wow. Well, we have our Flash of Steel. Still not drawing our stuff. We could get a Clarity Extract. I mean, we have both of our body slams in hand. So maybe this is just a... We hit you with a Bolas. Draw 1 card. Oh. Actually, no, Fasten is great because it draws us 3 more cards. And it still don't have enough. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They're all of them are at the bottom. For Pete's sake. We could take a Shrug It Off, but then we might draw one of them and we won't have the energy to play it. So I don't want to draw more cards at this juncture. Let's exhaust a strike. Let's exhaust a basic defend. And of course they all come flooding in. So let's be smart about this. Let's Flash of Steel. Let's see what we get out of it. An Iron Wave. Yeah, we don't have Enrage here. Yeah, you know what? The safe thing is just barricade the Gambit. Because he's not going to be able to chew through my armor here. Upgrade everything. Yeah, all we needed was that, because then just a single body slam deletes you. Fruit Juice. Gain 5 max HP. Howl from Beyond. 21 damage to all enemies. Replays itself. Another Rage. I think that might bloat the deck a little. Alright, well, we're going to keep Flash of Steel, but the rest of these can all go. Okay, I'm good with just getting one of them. No reason not to drink our fruit juice. Alright, let's get our barricade up. Let's get our Rage up. Flash of Steel. Excellent. We get the Gambit. Ooh, and we draw into Juggernaut, but that's okay. I think at this juncture we armaments just to upgrade everything and then pass the turn. Yeah, let's fasten. Nice. All right, let's see what we get from Bolas. Let's shrug it off. Let's see what we get from that. A True Grit. Oh, yeah. We just delete you. We might not even really need Juggernaut. Never card. Do I want an upgraded Shrug It Off? Nah, it kind of bloats the deck a little bit. Although it kind of replaces itself. Sure, we'll take it. All right, Smith. Kind of want to put it on my defend here, so when it replays itself. But then again, we'd get that with fasten, so let's upgrade fasten. All right. We do have our fourth bit of energy, so I mean, Rage plus Flash of Steel lets us dig naturally and effectively, so alright, there's our Juggernaut. Let me think. I'm just thinking the best path for this. Because if we draw a card, we might risk drawing either Barricade or the Gambit. So I don't actually want to draw more cards. So I think we just do defend, defend, body slam, and call it a turn. Yeah, 10 slimed cards. Okay, now we want to draw more cards to get... Well, the Gambit is going to draw us more cards, so... There's our Barricade. Very important that we put up the Barricade whenever we do the Gambit. All right, 75 block. And no freebie attacks at the moment. We'll fasten. Oh yeah, it draws us our Bolas. Now we are probably going to draw a whole bunch of slime next turn. But the Bolas comes back and we have Rage. So we can True Grit, get rid of one of these slimes. And what the hey, well... Ah, I should have done that first. Could have played my double defend. Makes me weak, that's alright. Draws another slime, that's alright. Can add more slime, but you're pretty much done. All right. Excellent. Thunderclap. No, thank you. Nope. Don't need that. Don't need that. We're skipping. All right. Last elite. I do think I'm going to use our explosive ampule. Unfortunately, because we had that stupid fight right before, well, since we have the Gambit, we know we're going with Barricade here. And I think I'm going to put the other Rage back for the moment. Just so that all three of you take some hits here. All right, Barricade, Gambit. We can armaments. Oh yeah, this guy will make your things ethereal. So I'm going to delete you. Yeah, we have another body slam here that can soften you up. Delete you. All right, fasten. Oh, there's our body slam. Yeah, really the body slams are the main kill condition with Final Gambit. Dexterity? Sure. Whenever you rest, heal an additional? Sure, but we're not going to use that. Another Iron Wave is pretty good. We'll take it. Because we're not going to rest here. We're at full HP. And I think I will upgrade our double defend here. I think this is placeholder art for at least this part here. Barricade plus the Gambit. I'll take it. And our double defend? Nothing. No need to replace anything. True Grit to get rid of our strike. Oh yeah, let's drink our dexterity potion. So we get even more. Is there something in our discard pile we would like? We could put the Gambit back in. Yeah, actually, why don't we? Flash of Steel. Yeah, we could get rid of a Shrug It Off with True Grit if we really wanted to. But first here, let's clear you out. That reveals the real boss. What? You again? All right, let's get a fasten running. We have a lot of unupgraded cards, so let's armaments to upgrade them all. Get the Bolas going. Shrug it off to keep drawing. You know what? We're playing the Rage. Let's drink our energy potion, play some more of these things. Like Iron Wave now goes really hard. Nice. You're still above 200 armor. Let's play the Gambit again. And we just delete you. Smack! Oh, that was a fun one. Cursed to fight forever, aren't you? Architect, arch enemy. Do you even know your name? My name is Proceed! Now eat death! Yeah, so in early access, and they did this with the original Slay the Spire, the end boss, you can't actually fight him or kill him. You will always die at the end. But it does register this as a victory. And it does accumulate how much damage everybody else who's playing the game has dealt to him. All right, folks. Well, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.